Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Lead In with Lorne. It's great to have you back. And we're going to have a series of nudges and affirmations that are very practical things that will help you to do the two things that we're looking to focus on, both creating more conditions for belonging and improving the productivity of the group that you're in, right? You have to work on both ends, right? And so these are always kind of bookends that we're trying to bring to the table for you. Very practical things you can do this week that'll make a difference. So nudges are kind of behavioral activities, some sort of micro behavioral activities that kind of reinforce a value, and affirmations are kind of the same kind of thing. You know, both are rooted in science, right? A nudge, sometime a micro nudge, will be an action you can take that'll reinforce a value, and micro affirmation the same way. They're a little bit different. So let's talk about the nudge you may want to think about this week. Look, most of us are just feeling friggin' overwhelmed. We've got so much stuff going on. With all this stuff going on, and I won't use the C word, but you know what's going on, right? Everything else is just like it. So what happens is that, ironically, we're actually going more unconsciously than consciously in this kind of environment. And this is sort of this idea of fast thinking versus slow thinking. And so I'd like you just to slow things down to speed things up. So whether you are a leader or a participant, this is the nudge that I'd like you to think about employing. At the first team meeting opportunity you have, where you've got take one agenda item that requires some critical thinking, and rather than just jumping in and asking for everybody's view on it, ask people to take a couple minutes. It could be 5 minutes, it could be less, could be more if you needed to, but ask people to write down right there on your Zoom platform, whatever platform you write down your thoughts. And there's silence there. It can be a bit awkward, but it's very important because you see people actually then going, wait a minute, I've got to engage my mind on this. I've got to get my thoughts down. So if you just do that, and then ask for, say, I want to hear from everybody. Just want to hear from everybody. And then, you can ask, who'd like to start? But I want to hear from everybody. Now you've given them a moment to put their thoughts down, and then you give them a room to find time when they really want to make their contribution. Just do that this week. One agenda item. If you're not a leader and you don't control the agenda, suggest it in a constructive way, assuming that your boss hopefully is going to be open to it. If you own the agenda, just do it. That's the nudge, right? On the affirmation side, you've heard us talk about the importance of asking for and receiving help before, and we've encouraged you during the week, just go do that. This week, I want you to affirm it. Look for someone around you that either works with you or for you or around you, and when you see them doing it, affirm it. Just say, I noticed that you asked for help on this. I noticed that you offered for help. Even if you say that's their job, that's less important. The idea is reinforcing this idea of giving it and receiving. That nudge, what you've done is you've created more contribution just through the idea that you said, I notice you, I care about your thoughts. You still have to be mindful around how much people spend talking when you ask them to contribute. But what you've done is you've really made sure that you're saying, I want to hear from all of you. And on the affirmation, you're going out and saying, I'm looking for people that are open and authentically giving and receiving help. How cool is that? You do that this week, take another step and moving everything forward. Right here on Lead In with Lorne, we're talking about real leadership stuff. Makes a difference to the culture, makes a difference, a sense of belonging and inclusion. And also, we pay darn attention to productivity, right? Because we always say, no results, no jobs. So you got to get stuff done. And it's how you do it that we really care about. Hang out with Garrett and me. We're committed to our development, your development, our growth. And you inspire us. Hang out on our socials. Buy our stuff for God's sakes. And hey, I'm sporting my new glasses this week, so I hope you're digging it. I got new eyes, but I ain't screwing around with my brand here about my glasses. So Anyway, we have fun with that. So I hope you do too. Thanks, and look forward to seeing you again next Monday on Lead In with Lorne. Bye for now.